Hi, welcome to the Coffee Laboratory. I am Manson, a Specialty Coffee Association Authorized trainer. Today, we're diving into something sweet, delicious, and oh so easy, homemade coffee syrups. If you've ever dreamed of recreating those fancy coffee shop flavors right in your own kitchen, you're in the right place. We'll be making 3 classic flavors: vanilla, caramel, and hazelnut. These syrups are incredibly versatile and perfect for enhancing your lattes, adding a touch of sweetness to iced coffee, drizzling over desserts, or even mixing into your favorite cocktails for a special twist. The best part? You only need a few simple ingredients: sugar, water, and the flavoring of your choice, whether it's vanilla extract, caramel sauce, or hazelnut essence. These homemade syrups are a game changer, as they last for weeks in the fridge, allowing you to enjoy that coffee shop luxury anytime you crave it. Plus, there are no artificial preservatives or weird chemicals, just pure, customizable sweetness that you can adjust to your liking. This means you have complete control over the flavor intensity and sweetness level, making it a fun and creative process. So, grab your saucepan and let's get started. Begin by combining equal parts sugar and water in your saucepan, heating it gently until the sugar dissolves completely. For the vanilla syrup, add a splash of vanilla extract once the mixture is off the heat. For caramel, you can stir in some caramel sauce, creating a rich, indulgent flavor. And for hazelnut, just a few drops of hazelnut essence will do the trick. Once your syrups are ready, let them cool before pouring them into a bottle for easy storage. With these delightful homemade syrups, you'll elevate your coffee experience and impress everyone with your barista skills, all from the comfort of your own home. Enjoy! Before we jump into the exciting flavors of our homemade syrups, let's take a moment to discuss the base that brings them all together. All 3 syrups start with a simple syrup, which is essentially just a mixture of sugar and water. The standard ratio for this is 1:1, meaning you'll use equal parts water and sugar. However, if you're aiming for a thicker syrup, particularly for something like caramel, you might consider a 2:1 ratio, which uses twice as much sugar as water. For today's recipes, we'll stick with the classic 1:1 ratio, using 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar for each syrup. Now, let's dive into the process of making this basic syrup. To get started, combine your water and sugar in a saucepan over medium heat. As the mixture begins to warm, stir gently until the sugar dissolves completely. This should take about 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll notice the mixture turning clear as the sugar fully integrates. Once you reach that point, let it simmer for just another minute before removing it from the heat. This simple syrup is the foundation for all your flavored syrups, and it's incredibly easy to make. The best part is that this base can be stored in the fridge for weeks, ready for you to infuse with delightful flavors whenever the mood strikes. Now that we have our syrup ready, it's time to flavor it up and create those delicious homemade syrups that will elevate your coffee experience. Get ready to transform your drinks into something extraordinary. First up is the vanilla syrup, a must-have for crafting delicious vanilla lattes, and it's incredibly versatile for a variety of drinks and dishes. This syrup serves as a wonderful way to elevate your morning coffee or add a touch of sweetness to desserts. You can make this syrup in 2 different ways, using vanilla beans for a richer, more complex flavor or opting for vanilla extract if you're looking for convenience and speed. Let's explore both options, starting with the vanilla bean syrup. If you decide to go the vanilla bean route, you'll want to begin by selecting a fresh vanilla bean. The aroma alone is intoxicating, and it will truly enhance your syrup. To prepare, take the vanilla bean and split it lengthwise using a knife. This will expose the tiny, fragrant seeds inside, which are packed with flavor. Scrape out those seeds and add both the seeds and the empty pod into your warm simple syrup mixture that we prepared earlier. This infusion process is key. Let it steep for at least 30 minutes to allow the flavors to meld beautifully. If you have the time, consider letting the mixture steep overnight. This extra time allows the essence of the vanilla to fully permeate the syrup, resulting in a richer and more aromatic flavor profile. After the steeping period, simply strain out the pod using a fine mesh sieve or cheesecloth. This step ensures that you're left with a smooth syrup, free of any gritty texture. What you have now is a luxurious vanilla syrup that is perfect for adding to coffee, baking, and even drizzling over desserts. You can also use it in cocktails to bring a sweet, aromatic element to your drinks. Now, if you find yourself without vanilla beans, don't worry at all. We have a quick and easy alternative that still delivers great flavor. For the vanilla extract syrup, all you need to do is stir in 1 to 2 tablespoons of pure vanilla extract into your cooled simple syrup. This method is not only simple, but also incredibly effective in delivering that sweet vanilla flavor we all love. The beauty of using vanilla extract is that it's readily available and requires no special preparation. Just mix it in, and you're ready to go. Once you have your syrup prepared, you'll find it's perfect for lattes, adding a touch of sweetness to iced coffee, or even drizzling over pancakes for a delightful breakfast treat. Imagine waking up to fluffy pancakes topped with fresh fruit and a drizzle of homemade vanilla syrup. What a wonderful way to start the day. This syrup can also be used in baking. Just a couple of tablespoons can enhance the flavor of cakes, muffins, or even yogurt. A fantastic aspect of this vanilla syrup is its versatility. You can get creative and use it in various recipes beyond coffee. For example, it makes an excellent addition to smoothies, adding a natural sweetness without the need for additional sugar. You can also mix it into whipped cream for a delicious topping on desserts, or even use it in homemade ice cream for a delightful treat. Make sure to store your homemade vanilla syrup in a clean bottle or jar to keep it fresh. It will last about a month in the refrigerator, ready for you to use whenever the craving strikes. The syrup can crystallize if it sits too long, so be sure to give it a good shake before each use to redistribute the flavors. In conclusion, whether you choose the luxurious vanilla bean syrup or the convenient vanilla extract syrup, you're setting yourself up for coffee success. With just a few simple steps, you can elevate your coffee experience and impress your friends and family with this delightful homemade syrup. Enjoy the rich, aromatic flavor it brings to your favorite drinks and dishes, and get ready to savor every drop. Happy brewing! Next, let's dive into the delicious world of hazelnut syrup. This particular syrup has earned its reputation as a fan favorite, and what's great is that you can make it with or without real nuts, depending on your preference and the time you have available. If you're looking to create a truly authentic and rich flavor, I highly recommend the first option, toasted hazelnut syrup. To start, you'll want to take half a cup of hazelnuts and toast them in a dry pan over medium heat. This process usually takes about 5 minutes, and you'll know they're ready when they become fragrant and start to take on a golden color. The toasting process is essential, as it enhances the natural oils in the nuts, bringing out their deep, nutty flavor that will infuse your syrup beautifully. Once the hazelnuts are toasted, remove them from the heat and allow them to cool completely. After they've cooled, crush them lightly. You don't want to turn them into a powder, just enough to release their oils and flavors. Now, it's time to incorporate these toasted hazelnuts into your warm simple syrup. Simply add them to the syrup and let them steep for about 4 to 6 hours. For those who have the luxury of time, letting the hazelnuts steep overnight will yield an even richer flavor. After the steeping period, strain the syrup to remove the hazelnuts, and what you have left is a beautifully aromatic and flavorful hazelnut syrup that's ready to elevate your coffee drinks. Now, if you're in a pinch or just looking for a shortcut, you can opt for the second method, hazelnut extract syrup. This approach is incredibly simple and requires minimal effort. All you need to do is stir in 1 to 2 tablespoons of hazelnut extract into your cooled simple syrup. This method gives you instant flavor without the need for any additional preparation, making it perfect for those busy mornings when you want to whip up a delicious drink in no time. Once you have your hazelnut syrup ready, the possibilities are endless. It's amazing in mochas, adding a delightful nutty twist to the rich chocolate flavor. You can also mix it into lattes for a warm, comforting drink that feels like a hug in a mug. If you're feeling particularly indulgent, drizzle some hazelnut syrup into hot chocolate for an extra layer of flavor that will elevate your cocoa experience to new heights. The syrup isn't just limited to hot drinks. You can also use it to sweeten iced coffees or even as a topping for desserts like ice cream or pancakes, bringing that nutty goodness to your favorite treats. As with the other syrups we've discussed, you'll want to store your homemade hazelnut syrup in a clean bottle or jar. It will last about a month in the refrigerator, ready for you to enjoy whenever the craving hits. Just like the vanilla and other syrups, if you notice any crystallization or separation, give it a good shake before using. In conclusion, whether you opt for the toasted hazelnut syrup for that deep, nutty flavor or the quick hazelnut extract syrup for a fast and easy option, you're sure to enjoy the rich, aromatic essence that hazelnut brings to your beverages. This syrup will not only enhance your coffee experience, but also allow you to experiment with various recipes, making your kitchen feel like a cozy cafe. So, grab your ingredients, and let's get started on creating this delightful hazelnut syrup that will surely become a staple in your home. Last but not least, let's indulge in the sweet and irresistible world of caramel syrup. This syrup is a bit more indulgent than our previous flavors, but the good news is that it's still super easy to make. We'll explore two different methods, a quick version using store-bought caramel, and a more traditional from-scratch method that offers a rich, homemade flavor. If you find yourself short on time but still craving that delicious caramel goodness, the quick caramel syrup is the way to go. Simply take half a cup of soft caramel candies and melt them down with a quarter cup of hot water or milk. This process is straightforward, just combine the ingredients in a saucepan over low heat. Stir until the caramel melts smoothly, creating a luscious mixture that you can then mix into your prepared simple syrup. This method not only saves time, but also gives you that delightful caramel flavor in a fraction of the time, making it perfect for those busy mornings or last-minute dessert preparations. Now, for those who want to take things up a notch, we have the homemade caramel syrup. This method involves creating a dry caramel, which is a bit more involved, but well worth the effort for that deep, rich flavor. To start, heat 1 cup of sugar in a saucepan over medium heat. Allow it to melt without stirring. Instead, you can gently swirl the pan to ensure even melting. As the sugar begins to turn amber-colored, keep a close eye on it, as it can quickly go from perfect to burnt. Once it reaches that beautiful amber hue, carefully remove it from the heat and stand back as you whisk in half a cup of hot water. Be cautious during this step, as the mixture will bubble vigorously. Once the bubbling settles down, return the saucepan to low heat and stir until the caramel is smooth and fully combined. Finally, mix this rich caramel with half a cup of your prepared simple syrup to create a syrup that is thick, buttery, and utterly delicious. This homemade caramel syrup is perfect for drizzling over iced coffee, adding a touch of sweetness and decadence to your beverages. It's also fantastic for enhancing desserts, whether you're topping ice cream, pancakes, or cakes. Plus, you can store it in the refrigerator, and it will keep for about 3 to 4 weeks, allowing you to enjoy that delightful caramel flavor whenever the craving strikes. So, whether you opt for the quick version or the homemade method, you're bound to love the richness and sweetness that caramel syrup brings to your culinary creations. Enjoy every drop of this indulgent treat. Now that we've made all 3 syrups, let's talk about storage and creative uses. To keep your syrups fresh, store them in clean, airtight bottles or jars and make sure to label each one with the date, as they typically last about 3 to 4 weeks in the fridge. For an even longer shelf life, consider adding a splash of vodka as a natural preservative. As for uses, the possibilities are endless. They're perfect for enhancing coffee and lattes, drizzled over pancakes, waffles, or ice cream, and even in cocktails like a vanilla old-fashioned or a caramel espresso martini. Feel free to mix and match flavors. Try combining vanilla and hazelnut or caramel and vanilla to create your own signature drinks. Enjoy! And that's it. 3 delicious, homemade coffee syrups that'll save you money and elevate your coffee game. Which one are you trying first? Let me know in the comments. To support our channel, please follow our Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Enjoy the coffee moments. See you! If you're interested in coffee, consider joining the Coffee Skills program, which offers essential knowledge and practical skills for the industry. Beginners should start with the Introduction to Coffee course, designed to provide a foundational understanding of the coffee journey from bean to cup. This course is a great first step for those looking to pursue a career in coffee or enhance their appreciation of the beverage. Whether you aspire to be a barista, open a cafe, or simply enjoy coffee more deeply,